Hello, Aries. How are you? I hope y'all are good. We're going to be doing a mid-month check-in is what Spirit's guided me to do. Yeah, it seems like everybody seems to be enjoying the sign readings, so I'm going to keep doing the sign readings, guys. I figured we might as well just do a mid-month check-in. Again, it's going to be a timeless love reading. You don't even have to have Aries in your chart. You can just watch it whenever, and if it resonates, it resonates. Let's see what comes up. We're going to be using the Golden Dawn Tarot and likely closing it out with the magical spell cards. Yeah, you'll see it when we pull it up. Magical spell cards deck. Oh no, my cards are starting to get all torn. Anyways, so we're just going to pull some cards here for you, Aries. I'm doing a little bit of a different reading style. We're still going to do you and your person at some point, but I'm going to do a thing where I just pull cards for you, okay? We got a bunch of cards that have come out already. We are going to start with the bottom of the deck. Okay. So for you, Aries, we do have the 10 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck, starting out for your reading. What I'm feeling like here is it's almost as if you're resisting closing out a karmic cycle, right? The Pentacles to me can represent the material realms, which can represent karmic energies. This can be familial, this can be friend groups. This could be anything having to do with home life or just stability in general. It really feels like there's this energy of needing to let something go. I feel like there's something holding you back from moving forward in love, and it has to do with this 10 of Pentacles reversed as the overall energy. Okay, let me take a look at the cards here for you, though. We have 7 of Swords reverse. We have the Princess of Swords reverse. We have the Moon. We have, what is this? 6 of Wands, reverse. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, reverse. Yeah, okay. Honestly, Aries, I'm feeling like you have somebody around you. It might be an air sign, Princess of Swords, reverse. I feel like you have somebody around you. This could be your person. It's like you're not seeing things clearly, or they're not being completely transparent with you. And that's not to like elicit fear or anything like that. It's recognizing that sometimes when people hold back from us, they have their own personal reasons for doing so. Okay? And the reason I say that is because we have the 10 of Pentacles reverse. And so this to me can speak of somebody holding back because there are past fears and past karmic cycles that are keeping them in this moon phase. Right? The moon to me can represent feminine energy. This could be a feminine counterpart. You could be a feminine. To me, this represents just the need to get in touch with your emotions. But honestly, if I'm being truthful here, it really feels like this is your person's energy coming through for me right now. The 10 of Pentacles reverse, and all of these cards that we just got. I feel like there's this energy. I want to pull the 7 of Swords to the side real quick, and I want to take a look at everything that we have here. Okay, this is your person or you. Take it how it resonates. The energies can be vice versa. But it's this energy of recognizing that your person or you, again, are in this space of doing some deep emotional soul searching. And that may be why you're seeing a little bit of imbalance in this connection right now, and you're not seeing any movement forward here with the 6 of Wands reverse, right? Things may be feeling a little unbalanced, and I think that has a lot to do with just the fact that there's a need to get in touch with the emotions. There's a need to understand why different karmic cycles from your past are holding you back. Is there something that you're not accepting about what you've been through? Is there a need to take a different approach to this relationship based on what you know about yourself and your karmic cycles? It could also represent the need to just accept the fact that your person is closing out some very long-held karmic cycles. Okay, the reason I say so is because the 7 of Swords is in the reverse, and to me that really feels like your person isn't being deceptive here. There isn't really any trickery going on, and there isn't really much going on here. It feels like there just needs to be a change in perspective. Okay, it just feels like there's a need to really let go of some of the difficulties that have been going on in this connection and understand that there is a deep emotional process clearing out for you and your person, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pull some more cards here for you though. I'm just gonna do the card pulling method. I did that. I just did a collective reading, and that's kind of what I was doing, and also what I've been doing with myself. It's more of an intuitive reading. It's not so much pulling for specific questions or energies, but just pulling cards and seeing what comes out. So we're gonna pull some more cards, and we're gonna see what comes out, because I feel like right now in love, especially collectively, if this is like a counterpart soulmate situation you find yourself in, you're going to find yourself mirroring this person quite a bit. And so I feel like a lot of the messages are going to be vice versa. It can come out in multiple ways. Okay, we're going to start out with the two cards that we got. We got the King of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups reverse. So I'm feeling like either you or this person here needs to be honest with how it is you're feeling. I feel like there's a graduation energy, right? I feel like that's what this closing in the karmic cycle is doing. Like with all these cards we just got here with the Princess of Swords reverse, is leading to this King of Swords energy, which to me, the princess to the king, or any like page or princess or knight into the king, is like a graduation in a sense. It's like a leveling up. And so it's understanding that there is a massive leveling up energy going on in this connection. And I feel like both of you are going through this. I feel like whatever, yeah, I'm seeing like a story of like you and your person are closing out a massive karmic cycle within your relationship. And that is what is allowing you both to level up here. Not only leveling up in your communication, but leveling up in your commitment, leveling up in your intelligence is what I'm hearing. There's a need to take a more intelligent approach to the way you speak about your emotions. Considering Aries energy can tend to be very impulsive. I have like an Aries Mars, I think it is, so I completely understand when it comes to like I don't want to say arguments, but when it comes to discussions in relationships, I can tend to be very combative and defensive, right? That's just like the shadow aspect of my Aries Mars energy. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's needing to understand how to tame that and recognize that within yourself and find ways to approach things in a more compassionate way. And so what I'm feeling like right now with like leaves smacking on my window of spirits confirming is like there's a need to develop a deeper sense of compassion for yourself and for your person. I'm feeling like you guys are in this really deep phase of closing out some very heavy karmic energies, guys. And by doing so, that is what's going to allow you both to develop a deeper sense of compassion for each other and for the relationship as a whole. If you remember in the last reading, we kind of spoke of there's like a karmic energy that can be created between two people. It's like you have both people in the situation, and you come together and you create a new entity, the relationship. It can be representative of like a child. It doesn't have to actually be a child, but the relationship itself is a child that needs to be nurtured and taken care of properly, right? And it's different for everybody. There's no one way to do a relationship that works for everybody. Everybody's relationship is different, and it's going to change as you guys grow. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like you and your person are moving into a new karmic cycle, or by closing out the old karmic cycle, you're moving into a new timeline in your relationship. And there's a need to approach it with a new emotional respectiveness to each other, okay? I'm going to do one more pull here for you. Yeah, actually, you know, real quick, bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Ten of Swords, so that's exactly what I was talking about here. You're coming to the end of this, right? The Tens in the Tarot, to me, they represent coming to the end of a cycle. It is reaching the precipice of that cycle, and that's going to bring you to the Ace of Swords. That is what's going to bring the clarity and understanding that whatever difficulties you two are going through right now, that is what's going to bring you both into balance in this relationship, okay? We're going to go ahead and pull one final pull for you and see what comes out. Okay, we got a stack. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. As I did some shuffling, we have the Ace of Swords, right? And so that's exactly the literal thing I was talking about. You guys are closing out a major cycle right now. In your relationship, I am seeing a story of a couple, and this is a couple that has been going through a rough patch, right? And that is natural for any relationship. I feel like as you grow and change in a relationship, your relationship is bound to grow and change itself. And it's understanding that there will be clarity coming to you through this relationship. And I feel like the reason I say so, guys, is because if you take a look at the three cards that came out for you, the three finals, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So I'm feeling like there is a serious deepening of commitment right now. Whether or not you're with this person, this can represent maybe somebody that you may be coming back together with. We don't necessarily have like reconciliation energies. This to me really just feels like a couple, right? This Aries couple that you Aries and whoever you are with. I feel like you're just coming to the sense of deepening your commitments to each other and to yourselves. I do feel like there's a need to let go of maybe traditional values that may be holding you back from moving forward. And that doesn't always have to be cultural, right? That can be just traditional values that you have held within the relationship. And there's this energy of needing to reevaluate your traditions. reevaluate your values and what it means to be in a relationship to you both. What do you both need right now? What does your person need to feel safe and secure, seen and heard? And what do you need to feel the same? Okay? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. And so to me, this can represent, I mean, it is fated energy. It can represent destiny, and this can be a destined connection with somebody. But it is also recognizing that when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, all that really means is that the wheel is turning, because it is a wheel at all points, right? It's just going to keep turning. It's going to keep going, cycles and cycles. And I think it's just spirit to remind you that this is merely a phase in a cycle that you are going through. This does not necessarily have to make or break your relationship. I mean, it could, but that's really up to you guys and how you approach this from this point forward. And it's really understanding that this is serving, again, a deepening of the commitment with each other. And when you guys go through tough patches in relationships, that is what can bring you closer, because there is such a thing as healthy conflict, okay? I'm going to get a closing message here for you, though. I almost called you Spirit. With the Magical Spell Cards deck. It doesn't say it on here, but it is this deck here. Magical Spell Cards. Get a closing message here for you. I almost called you Spirit again, Aries. So I'm just going to do like a shuffle and pull, because this deck's hard to shuffle the way I usually do it and get cards. They're really thick cards too, so it's kind of hard to like get them to flop around and get, you know, energies on them. All right. Okay. I'm gonna pull 2. First card that came out, it says authenticity is the 10. Again, this can represent coming to the end of a cycle, and authenticity is what is going to allow you to move out of that cycle, right? The card says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Okay? Again, I think it's just really important to get in touch with your emotions and really find a nice balance between the head and the heart that's going to allow you to have authentic communication with what you need in this relationship right now, especially if you're going through a rough patch. There's still the need to remain playful, to remain understanding, and to remain compassionate and authentic. And that is what is going to allow you to move through this phase, guys. Because your final message here for your reading, Aries, is card 24, Magical Powers. It says, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic's secrets to me now show. And if you look at the card, this looks like a phoenix, right? And so, like, again, I feel like you guys are really transforming. I mean, this boils down to a 6, so this can represent past partners. This can represent a soulmate type of, like, a soulmate energy. This can represent, like, past life energy. Somebody that you have a deep connection with, regardless of where you are in the relationship. It is recognizing that the way in which you approach a relationship from here forth is what is going to allow this magical transformation to happen. I feel like really being authentic with each other, not only will it help you see each other for how you truly are, but it is going to allow your relationship to transform into a deeper sense of commitment, guys. That is what keeps coming through for me. Transformation that leads to a deeper sense of commitment, right? But yeah, I mean, that's really actually all it's coming through for me, Aries. I'm going to leave it there. It's not a terrible energy. It's just this energy of working through some issues together, and again, understanding that you're working together, not against each other, right? It's you two against the issues, not you two against each other. And again, that authenticity is what is going to allow you to transform your relationship. But that's all I have for you, Aries. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye bye.